time to niche down inside of your service-based business. Welcome to Uncensored Sales TV. I am your host, Ryan Dowdy, sales coach that helps high-achieving women leave their 9-to-5 and build six-figure businesses by mastering your sales skills and your mindset. And there's so much niche drama in your world right now as a brand new entrepreneur. I see it so often. You come to me, you tell me, I don't know what to do. I can't decide on a niche. I don't know what's going on. And I have a previous video that I want you to go watch that I do not believe that you need a niche early on in your business. But at some point in time you will. And so I want to talk a little bit about when is that time to niche, and then what does it really mean to have a niche. So when is it time to niche down? One, when you are super clear on the kind of client that you can get the best results for. When you're super clear on the kind of client that you can get the best results for, then it becomes really easy to market to that person. Right? The reason that we don't niche down too soon is because we're not 100% sure on the results that our clients are going to get yet, right? We know what problems we solve, but we don't necessarily know, like, what's the result of working with me as a virtual assistant? Or what is the result of working with me as a life coach, right? We may not know those things yet, but once we've gone out and served a few clients, we can say, okay, this is the result of working with me. And so that is really going to help you develop that niche because one, it can be somebody you really enjoy working with, or two, somebody that can really benefit from that particular result, right? So that's one thing. Who can benefit from that result? What is that result that I get from my ideal clients? Another reason or another indicator that it is time to niche down is when you have decided, hey, I really enjoy this type of client, right? So in the beginning, again, you work with all of the people and then you find, hey, I really love working for mompreneurs, or I really love working for online space businesses, or I just really like working with course creators, or I really like working with women who are in the corporate world, or whatever that looks like for you. But again, you're not going to necessarily know what you really like until you've done it. And so that's why I want you to get that experience, and then from that data, decide, okay, now I'm ready to start thinking about this, right? So first things first, what is the result that my clients can get? Two, what kind of work do I actually enjoy doing, right? Or what kind of clients do I actually enjoy serving? Right? So what kind of clients, and then what kind of work do you enjoy doing, right? If you start as a social media manager and you're writing social content for all the platforms, but you fall in love with Instagram, right? Then you're like, okay, I really want to niche down into offering just Instagram services, right? If you are a life coach and you're working with all of the people, but you decide, hey, I really love working with people who are having issues in their marriage or in their relationships, right? But we learn that by actually going out and doing it, right? So we need to know what is the results that our clients get. We need to know what kind of people or what kind of clients do I enjoy working with? What kind of work do I enjoy doing, right? And then when you can really start putting together some predictable packages or programs for your clients, right? That's going to be a huge part of niching down. In the beginning, I tell you to go out, talk to people, and build custom proposals, right? Because everybody's needs are going to be a little bit different. But once you get really clear on the result, you're able to package it up and say, hey, here is my package. Here is my program that is going to get you this particular result. And that then allows you to be really specific, become really great at marketing, but then also charge a premium for your service because this package gets this result, right? And once you have that combination of things, you're really able to start niching down, start fleshing out what does that look like, and then start updating your networking and start updating your messaging or start updating some of your social media profiles. Or this is a time when it's okay to go build a website, right? The reason I tell you in the beginning not to build a website because your business is going to change. Your business is going to change dramatically from where you are to where you're going. And so I don't want you spending a lot of time and money on a website because it's not going to get you, because you're going to have to change it, right? As you learn these things, as you niche down, as you get better at promising a result, as you understand what services you want to offer, as you understand what particular type of client you want to work with, right? Because then once you've got all of that put together, then we can start pivoting from the basic sales and networking that I traditionally teach into more marketing, right? This is where content marketing comes into play. This is where things like a YouTube channel or a podcast might come into play. This is where, now that you have a program or a package, looking at things like webinars or launches come into play. But I always kind of draw that line for the women inside my Uncensored Sales Accelerator that until we have the data about those four things, then once we have that data, that information, then we can bounce into those other things. But what happens is we want to skip those steps and go straight to launching or packages or niches, but we don't have enough data to make that decision to make it confidently, which then means we often wind up changing our mind, right? Like, oh, I thought I wanted to serve mompreneurs, but it actually turns out I just really want to serve, course creators, right? So I really want you to go out and work with those clients, get that information so your niche is coming from specific data, right? What result can I promise my clients? What services do I want to offer? Do I enjoy offering? What clients do I just love working with, right? Those are super, super important. Super, super important. Then what does it mean to have a niche, right? What does it even mean to have a niche? I believe that niche is about marketing, not about your ability to deliver. Because and I think a lot of people are afraid, well, if I niche down too specifically, then I'm going to leave all these other people out. And you're not. Just because you choose a niche doesn't mean that that's the only type of client you can ever work with, right? I once had a coach describe this to me, that your niche, your business, it's like a bell curve, right? It's like a bell curve. And the top of the bell curve is the exact right client, the exact right person that you can serve, right? 100%. They get the result, they're the right people, they're bought in, they can afford your package, they're a good fit for it, right? All of that. That person is at the top of your bell curve. But on the sides of your bell curve are other people that are going to be interested in your marketing, going to be interested in your messaging, going to be interested in how visible you become, going to be interested in the topics that you talk about. And if you want to, you can choose to serve those clients. It's 1000% up to you, right? For some reason, we think that this niche is this like magic pixie dust that we're going to sprinkle onto our business, and it's all of a sudden going to be like, well, I can only work with this type of person, or I can only do this type of thing, or I can only offer this type of services. And my friend, the reason you became an entrepreneur is so you could do whatever the heck you want, right? So that you are in the driver's seat. So the niche is about marketing. The niche is about being able to speak to a very specific person that wants a very specific result. And that's what a niche is about. It is not about your ability to serve. You can serve whoever you want. And through networking and connecting and building relationships, like I teach you to do consistently here on this YouTube channel, you can work with all sorts of different clients, but have a specific marketing message that's specific to one person. And then, custom create the rest of it as people reach out to you or as you meet new people that you would just really be interested in serving. So I hope that quiets some of the niche drama in your brain now that you know when it's time to choose a niche and what it actually means to have one. If we are not connected on social media, I want you to please come join us in the Ambitious Women Entrepreneurs Mastering Sales Skills community on Facebook. Follow us at Uncensored Sales on Instagram, at Uncensored Sales on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube so you never miss an episode. And then finally, I have an amazing checklist. It is 15 income producing activities. So you can go out there right now, start meeting people, start getting clients. That link is below. You can download that. And I will see you in the next video.